Peace, love, and blessings. Greetings, family. I hope you and yours are doing well. Me and mine, we are very fine. And thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for your correspondences. What's going on, man? So, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos and support the thing. You keep me going. I have a message today. And actually, this message I'm going to share on both my channels. I'm going to share, you can watch it on Candid Farmers, and you can watch it on Mugi's Corner, because this is my contribution to building my nation and sensitizing, educating, and as a people, right? I am my brother's keeper, and when I share this message, the goal is to keep ourselves informed, because the scripture says that my people perish due to a lack of knowledge. But how will you acquire knowledge without information? So you need to seek the information, acquire knowledge, and don't just keep the knowledge to yourself, right? Just like I do, I don't just seek knowledge, seek information. I make sure that I transform the knowledge. No. Let me digress. I seek the information, transform the information into knowledge, all right? And then put the knowledge into practice. That's what I do. I hope you too will be inspired and encouraged to do the same. So let me share this. Please, I want you to watch this video, all right? And then I'll come right back.
Colleagues, you have been poisoned. According to the science, anywhere from 25 to 80% of us has the weed killer Roundup in our bodies, without our knowledge and without our consent. Study after study has described Monsanto and Bayer's weed killer as chronically toxic, probably carcinogenic, linked to liver cancer, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, and likely to kill 93% of endangered species. Even the report that the Commission uses to justify its continued use says that Roundup carries a high long-term risk to mammals. That means us. We have one chance now to get this crap off our shelves. Zero tolerance. We must kill Roundup before it kills nature and takes us along with it. Thank you.
You all saw this lady in the European Parliament talking about, the weed sprayer, a chemical used to spray weeds in a garden, how it is dangerous to our lives. Okay? Now, my point of concern today is, all right, let me first discuss this. There are so many farming practices out there that put our lives into danger, that exposes our lives through the food we eat to toxic chemicals and dangerous substances. Now, this lady in particular talked about a chemical used to chase weeds from your garden, and how it's linked to cancer, it's linked to all. You saw the video and how dangerous it is to our lives. But the other important point she made is that she felt the authorities needed to get rid of it as quickly as possible. Please note that. Right? Now, here in Africa, where I am in Uganda, where is the people like this lady speaking for us? Where are the authorities specializing in researching these chemicals, the chemicals that they sell out to our farmers to grow the food that we eat, also the chemicals that they send out to give the animals? You know, I call them chemicals. You may call them herbicides or pesticides, or medicines to treat the animals, medicines to give the birds, the chickens. Where is the team of researchers? Where is the standards group who are specialized in looking at the effects of these medicines? Because if medicines, herbicides, pesticides in Europe have a negative effect on Europeans, think about what's happening on Mother Africa, what's happening right here, because we are dumping site. Africa, we have accepted, we have allowed that. Our leadership has allowed that. You have allowed Africa to be a dumping site. So everything dangerous, everything toxic, everything unwanted from elsewhere in the world, you have allowed it to be sold here in Africa. So I am asking, where is our mouthpiece here in Africa? Who is here to speak for us? Who can't speak for ourselves? Now, what I'm doing is speaking up actually, but where is the mouthpiece? That's what I'm talking about. Where are the people of influence? Where is the leadership to speak for us against the evil that is deployed amongst us? So I'm going to show you in my garden the exercise that's going on. Watch. What's going on in our garden right now is we are weeding. So I have this lady and her name is Eseza. Eseza, say hello to my viewers. Soko beeko kyobagamba. Gweyogera ku camera. Wow. Just say hello.
Hello?
Okay. Wave. Wow. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, when you go to, if you're looking for a woman to marry, just go to the village. Just go to the village. You're going to find the best woman. Can you imagine? I told her to wave to you, to say hello to you. And she knelt down. She bowed down. That's a village woman. That's a village wife. Oh my goodness. So many of you may say, oh, she don't know what she's doing. How can you bow to the camera? How? Listen. Discipline and manners and, obwetowaze babuyita batya, being humble to your, to anyone is very key in the village, and these guys are they still have that. But anyway, so like I told you, this is my debut season farming. So actually me and my partner It's our first season in agriculture. And like I told you, we work on advice. People advise us on what to do, when to do it, how to do it. So many of them have advised me to spray, you know, because let me be honest, it costs very little, it costs less spraying these weeds than it is hiring a lady like Eseza. By the way, her name is Eseza, to weed for you in your garden. There is a second one, I think you can see in a distance. Her hoe is right there. She went for a quick break. I told you I use only women because when you give them, they are the most serious people in the village. So I like to use these women. They really, up until this time, they have served me so very well. Now, it costs less to spray in the garden, okay? But I said no, I will not use those sprays to chase the weeds away. I will hire people like Eseza and another lady to help me with weeding in this garden. So anyway, guys, the point I'm trying to make right here is the leaders, okay? Or anyway, this is what I believe myself, and you can believe what you want to believe. The leaders, you heard me earlier in the video asking where they are, where the mouthpiece is, where our elected officials, the governments, and whatever. But also, here is what I believe. Okay, you can believe what you want to, it's fine. The leaders are not there for us. Well, let me speak in the context of myself. The leaders are not there for me. The leaders are there for themselves and their families. So I have to be here for myself and my family. So I don't expect the leaders to do the things that are not in their interest. I expect them to do the things that are in their interest and their families. The only time I expect them to speak up is if it affects them directly. Otherwise, our corrupt leaders are only interested in the things that matter to them at that time. Okay, so I'm not concerned about the leaders. You all can go on the beach and enjoy your money, eat your money, okay? But what I decided for me and my family is that I'm not going to wait for anyone. I'm not going to wait for you, the leaders, you, the politicians, because I know for a fact that you're there for yourselves. You're there to do things for yourselves and your families. So I encourage you guys to be of the same mindset. Don't wait for the government to come to your rescue, because they are not going to do it. They will only act if it affects them, especially here in Africa, our corrupt leaders. So I'm not going to call upon the government. I did that for purposes of this video and my communication. I know that you are there for yourselves, you government, you corrupt government officials. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take matters into my hands, okay? And do what I know is right for me, okay? And in this case, what is right for me is not to spray them dangerous and toxic chemicals to kill weeds. I will instead hire people like Eseza, and I will hire people like this senior woman who you are seeing right now, okay? Her name is Jerry. So her name is Jerry, and she's a very nice. I like her. I like her so much. You know, this woman. Jerry, sooka obuuzeeko abalabi bange. No, awo njagala obabuuzeeko. Sigenda kubatunda. So she says I am going to sell them. Babuuzeeko.
Hama wa yu okobotya.
Aye, bwotyo.
Hama wa yu.
Okay. It's okay. Look at her. She's. Yes? Checho. Chivisemu. Eh? Yeah, tonsudia Jerry. Uh-huh.
Good morning.
Hi. Olavie. So, she is very happy.
Yeah.
So, I like this lady right here. And, you know, we will make a video together. I have so much that I would like to share with you about her. She's a senior woman. Look at that skill. Digging with only holding a hoe with one hand. So she's told me so much about herself, you know, about her life and everything. And I will share Jerry's story, okay? Just keep it right here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you agree with the message that I've shared today, please like the video, share, leave a comment. Leave your reaction. Tell me what you think. And peace. I'm out.